at 6, CBS 46 investigates, learning more about a hazardous gas leak that shut down an Atlanta neighborhood earlier this month.
Yeah, roughly 20,000 gallons of gas was leaked from the former Schwann's food plant on Lemon Lane, and we're told a broken valve caused that emergency.
Investigative reporter Rachel Polanski digging into the history of calls at this facility. Rachel, what did you learn?
Well, this was not the first time that crews were called to this location, which is a former dessert production facility of Schwann's Food Company. Georgia Environmental Protection was called at least 5 times in the last 20 years. So is this a lot? Well, we looked at the reports and we talked with an ammonia safety expert to gain some perspective. Our CBS 46 cameras were there as a crew wearing hazmat suits worked, presumably removing what was left of the ammonia from inside the old Schwann's facility on Lemon Lane. Atlanta-Fulton County Emergency Management Agency was alerted first.
I just got a call from one of our a food company that's in Atlanta. They have an ammonia leak and they were trying to report it.
And they said they did have a leak?
Yes, ammonia.
Atlanta Fire Rescue was immediately dispatched. According to the incident report, Schwann's workers were, quote, removing the ammonia from the building when a part broke, causing the leak. Once on scene, Atlanta Fire sent an emergency alert to nearby residents, urging them to, quote, shelter in place. Gary Smith, who heads the Ammonia Safety and Training Institute, says there's a big difference between evacuating and sheltering, and the chief made the right call.
And having everybody shelter in place was a very good idea because the ammonia vapor, as it goes downwind, is not trying to get into people's house. It's trying to rise and go to the atmosphere. So staying inside is critical.
So why was ammonia here in the first place? Well, it's one of the most popular chemicals in the world, frequently used as an energy-efficient refrigerant. A Schwann spokesperson tells CBS 46 investigates, quote, we no longer produce food at the facility, and contractors and some employees were there to decommission the ammonia system at the plant when the leak occurred. CBS 46 investigates also pulled records of past incidents at this facility. And while Georgia Environmental Protection was called 5 times in the last 20 years, none of the incidents were as substantial as last week's leak. Smith says to him, it looks like a company practicing due diligence.
I think they're conscientious. They did the right thing.
Now, exposure to high concentrations of ammonia can cause coughing, irritation, or burning of the eyes, nose, and throat. According to records, no workers or residents were hurt in any of these cases that were reported to Georgia Environmental Protection. Reporting in studio tonight, I'm Rachel Polanski, CBS 46 News.